Japanese Karate Do was founded by this man, Master Gichen Funakoshi. He was born in Okinawa in 1868 and died in 1957. According to the teachings of Master Funakoshi and Master Nakayama, his successor, karate is a method of self-defense without the use of weapons, making use of every muscle in the body. These films were originally made in Japan by the Japan Karate Association and feature Master Nakayama. Master Nakayama will now demonstrate various techniques of hands and legs. How to make a proper fist. Rolling the fingers in, wrapping the thumb around, and then clenching tightly produces a fist where a seiken is used, or striking with the first two knuckles of the hand. Uraken, the back fist. Snapping out and striking with the back two knuckles. Kentui, the hammer fist. This uses the bottom fleshy portion of the fist to strike down or sideways. Nakadaka Ippon Ken is a one-knuckle type of fist. The Ippon Ken, this is an index finger one-knuckle fist. Shito, knife hand. This uses the fleshy side portion of the hand to either strike or block with. Haito, the reversed knife hand. Haishu, the back of the hand. This is used for either blocking or striking. Shihon nukite, this is a four-finger spear hand thrust. Nihon nukite, two-finger spear hand thrust. This usually attacks the eyes. Teisho, palm heel blocking. Kakuto, wrist blocking, using the back of the wrist to block with. Keito, okay, blocking upwards, again with the wrist. Seiryuto, this is a downward knife hand block. Kumade, meaning bare hand, a type of palm heel strike to the face. Empi, elbow, striking with the point of the elbow to the side, downward, or using the front face of the elbow to strike upward vertically, tate. Hiza, the use of the knees, striking upward to the groin, or in diagonally as a strike to the ribs. Koshi, the ball of the foot. This is used in front kicking to kick the groin or to the stomach. Haisoku, instep kicking. This is another type of groin kick. Sokuto, the side of the foot. Kakato, heel, stamping down fashion. Now, Master Nakayama shows the use of the various techniques against an opponent. Chokuzuki, thrusting punch to the solar plexus, the throat, the face, various targets. Now in slow motion, blocking. Agazuki, this is a rising punch. Strikes up underneath the chin. Mawashizuki, roundhouse punch. He's striking to the temple. Okay, blocking. Mawashizuki again. Now Kagazuki. This is a hook punch to the solar plexus or to the jaw. Urazuki, an inverted fist punch, striking the solar plexus or up to the jaw. Marotezuki. Okay, this is a double punch using two fists at the same time. Nukite, spear hand thrust. Using all four fingers bunched together to thrust out to various targets on the opponent. Now avoiding the punch, uraken uchi, back fist strike, either to the temple or to the body, temple or to the ribs. Kentui uchi, hammer fist strike, striking down to the shoulder or into the ribs. Shitoji, knife hand strike, striking the neck of the opponent. Now reverse knife hand strike, to the neck or to the temple. Okay, reverse again. Now Empiuchi, elbow strike into the solar plexus or to the point of the jaw. Vertically, tate Empiuchi, striking straight up underneath the jaw with the elbow. Okay, now driving in from the other side. Meigeri, front kick. The rear leg kicks forward and snaps into the solar plexus of the opponent. Meikikomi, front thrust kicking. Instead of snapping, driving straight into the opponent, penetrating. Mawashigeri, roundhouse kick, kick to the solar plexus, kick to the jaw, or lower level targets. Gyaku Mawashigeri, reverse roundhouse kick. Yoko Kiagi. This is a side snap kick to various targets. Here it is in slow motion. Yoko Kikomi, side thrust kick this time. Yushirogeri, back kick, turning and kicking as the opponent steps in to attack. Karate requires flexibility training. Okay, this next sequence is demonstrated by instructor Kei Enoeda. The various calisthenics and flexibility training involved in the use of karate here, a full split, right, and then stretching the hamstrings out. Now working the spine with a partner. Okay, this is essential in having enough flexibility to do kicks properly. Right, training on the ground, another type of exercise to stretch out the hamstrings and the lower back. Right, another type of split using a partner to stretch your legs apart to develop the sacro-femoral arch, or being able to spread your legs apart wide enough to kick properly. This is kick training from the ground. Notice how the point of the heel is used. This is also a type of hamstring stretch along with the kicking exercise. Now front kicking with the ball of the foot while seated. This develops the quadriceps and lower abdominal muscles. Okay, the use of the club to develop upper body strength. Okay, by using a heavy club, raising up and down, the upper body strength is enhanced. Okay, also note the kendo-esque or swordsmanship-like grip that instructor Enoeda uses. Iron clogs or iron geta. These are simply weighted shoes attached to the feet. Then the range of motion for kicking is gone through very slowly with all the weight, and this develops the muscles used in the various kicks. Makiwara. This is a striking post which uses a pad made out of native materials from Japan, sheaved rice straw, and it is either punched or kicked to develop what's known as atemi, or striking force. Now note the hip rotation. Right, this is used to develop more power in the strike. Okay, back fist, uraken uchi against the makiwara. Okay, now knife hand strike, reverse knife hand strike against the makiwara. Also roundhouse kicking, develop the ball of the foot. Okay, actually striking the makiwara produces powerful techniques, strong enough to be as effective as actual weapons. Here, tameshiwari, board breaking, with techniques developed from the makiwara. Instructor Mikami will now demonstrate skiwaza, or thrusting techniques. First of all, reverse punch. A jodan, or upper level punch. Chudan, middle level punch. Okay, notice the hip rotation again used in punching. Now the actual punching technique. Okay, note how the fist rotates from a palm up to a palm down position. Next, demonstration of kime, or focus. Kime is the muscular contraction at the very end of a technique. You can see this demonstrated very well by instructor Mikami. There's the muscular contraction at the very end of the technique. contracts for a moment, and then release again. Now another illustration of hip rotation. Rotating the hips from a half-facing hanme position to a front-facing position. Okay, this rotation with straightening out the rear leg at the same time provides the torque in karate technique. All right, now everything coordinated. The use of hip rotation, the use of kime, or focus with muscular contraction, all together, all coordinated to make a perfect execution of karate technique. Now footwork, ashiwaza. Okay, stepping in, stepping forward, stepping back. Now, the use of punching technique in conjunction with the footwork, oitsuki, or lunge punching. Combination techniques, jab, punching, jab, punching. Then at the end of the technique, returning to an on-guard position. There's the jab. Punch, punch, punch. Return to on-guard position. Realize this is done in slow motion. Master Mikami has tremendous speed. This is another combination technique. Here it is from the side now. Instructor Enoeda demonstrates uchiwaza, striking technique. The back fist. From the elbow joint, it snaps out and back again. Okay, the point of the elbow drifts out first, and then from there, the forearm snaps out and back, striking the target with the back two knuckles. Uraken, back fist strike. Well, there's a good view of how it snaps out and back again. A hinge-like action of the elbow joint. All right, now, stepping forward, same drill to work the back fist. Now, knife hand strike. Okay, and note how the other hand is used as a draw arm or reverse arm to pull back as a knife hand strike is executed. Also the use of hip rotation. Now here it is from the side. Hip rotation, knife hand strike. Now reverse knife hand strike. Okay, using the hips, using the opposite hand to draw back to create additional speed and power in the strike. Now faster. can see how everything is coordinated and works together. Now a similar striking drill, stepping in, striking Shido-ke or Shido-uchi, knife hand strike. Now reverse. The elbow strike, empi-uchi this time. Just driving in to the side with the point of the elbow. Okay, note the low stance on this, kibidachi stance for the elbow strike. Now a combination using the various strikes together. A knife hand strike, reverse knife hand strike. Step forward, elbow strike again. Jab, back fist, knife hand strike, reverse knife hand strike, elbow strike, elbow strike. Instructor M. Ueki now demonstrates keriwaza, kicking technique. The front kick is demonstrated first. Note how the knee rises up high and then the leg snaps out and back. This is front kicking with the ball of the foot. Back. All right, same thing from a front view. The knee raises high and then snaps out and back. And now from a front stance, okay, the rear leg pulls forward into a chambered or ready position, knee raised high, and then snaps out and back. Here it is, full speed. Ueki Sensei was known as one of the premier kickers in the Shotokan style. Now Mawashigeri, roundhouse kick. And note how the hips turn around to provide the torque or power in the technique. Okay, chambered first, hip rotation for torque, and then the snap of the knee joint provides the actual speed of the kick. Okay, tremendous torque or power generated by that hip rotation. You can see it right there. Now shifting to the other side. Left side roundhouse kick. Striking with the ball of the foot. Now yokogeri kiagi, side snap kick. Snapping the leg straight to the side and hitting with sokuto, or the edge of the foot. All right, now note the chambered position for the side snap kick. The knee points out in a 45-degree angle. And then the kick is snapped straight out and back again. There's a subtle difference between the side snap kick and the side thrust kick. Now, side thrust kicking. Note how the supporting leg rotates out as the kick is performed. By kicking straight down. This is kansetsugeri, or joint kicking, kicking towards the knee or the support leg of your opponent. When the supporting leg rotates on this kick, it allows the hips to go into a different position and provide for more of a thrusting action during the kick. All right, now note the flexibility involved to perform these kicks properly. Kicking straight down. This is a thrust kick against lower level targets. Ushirogeri, back kick. Kicking straight to the rear. Okay, raising the knee up into a chambered position, just like the other kicks, but kicking straight back this time. Okay, the point of the heel, or kakato, is used to strike the target. Now, kicking combination. Taking all the basic kicks and using them together in a combination as a training method. Front kick with the lead leg first. Front kick from the rear leg. Roundhouse kick. Side kick. And finally the back kick. Front kick again. That concludes the technique. All right, here it is again. Full speed this time. Next, instructor Miyazaki demonstrates ukewaza, blocking techniques. Age uke, rising block. This blocks a thrust to the face by raising the forearm up just in front of the forehead in order to divert a thrusting attack. Using the opposite hand to pull back and then bringing up the forearm in front of the forehead, rotating out so that the outside fleshy portion of the arm is used. Ude uke, this is a middle forearm blocking. Blocking to the outside of the opponent's arm or to the inside of the opponent's arm. Now, this middle level blocking can be done from the outside, blocking from your outside inward. Or reversing that direction and blocking from inside to your outside. Either way, two different types of middle level blocks. Shito-kan, knife hand block. Right, stepping diagonally out of the way of the attack. Tai sabaki, body shifting out of the way of the attack. And then knife hand block. Okay, notice how the hand rotates. Gidambarai, low-level block. This blocks a front kick, either to the outside of the opponent's kick or blocking inside of his leg. Okay, again, there is a rotation involved in performing this technique. Teishoken, palm heel block. Seryutoken, this is a downward knife hand block. Nagashiyuke, sweeping block, just sweeping the opponent's thrust out of the way. Sweeping to the inside or the outside, either way. Jujuke, X block. Blocking an upper level punching attack to the face, or blocking a kick. Tsukuyuke, scooping block. Scooping the outside or scooping from the inside. Now instructor Kei Nakayama demonstrates Heian number 1, Heian Shodan. This is a basic pattern or kata in karate, which strings together various blocking and punching techniques in a form that can be practiced over and over again. Heian also means peaceful mind. This is a set of 5 kata. Now the analysis of the application of the movements contained in Heian number 1. You can see striking the head, then stepping forward to counterattack. Block a front kick, block a series of punches, and then finally an arm break. Okay, blocking, stepping forward to counterattack with a punch. Block and counterattack again. Series of punching attacks pursuing the opponent. Okay, block, block again. Now 2 more knife hand blocks. This concludes the form. Heian Shodan performed once again, this time from a side view. Okay, stepping to the side, down block. Hammer fist strike to the head, and then step forward and punch. Now a series of 3 upper blocks. Now 3 punches pursuing the opponent, 3 middle level thrusts. Turning in knife hand block. Knife hand block again. And finally, one more knife hand block concludes the form. Instructor T. Asai performs Heian number 2, or Heian Nidan. Remember, Heian is a set of 5 kata. This is the second kata in that set. Okay, Heian also means peaceful mind. It has this name because it's implied the techniques within this set of kata are excellent for self-defense. Now the performance of the kata from another view. Double knife hand blocks. Strike or punch underneath. Side kick and back fist. Turn to knife hand block. A series of knife hand blocks. And then nukite, spear hand thrust. Now stepping in middle block, front kick, reverse punch, middle block again. Front kick and reverse punch. Supported block. Step out upper block, down block, and then step out upper block. This finishes the form. Instructor M. Sugiura demonstrates Heian number 3, or Heian Sandan. And stepping out, double blocks, spear hand thrust, turn, hammer fist, and then step in with a middle level punch. Now, Mikazuki Geri, crescent kicking, elbow block, and back fist. Okay, and then elbow strike and a punch to the face finishes the form. Okay, demonstrated one more time. Okay, middle level block. Step up, a down block and middle block together. You can see it better from this angle. Stepping in, supported block. Spear hand thrust, hammer fist, middle level punch. Okay, now stepping out, this is leg blocking or crescent kicking, followed by elbow strike and back fist. Finally, step in and middle punch. Now turn, elbow strike, and punch to the face simultaneously, and this finishes the form. Instructor H. Shuji demonstrates Heian number 4, or Heian Yodan. Double level or double open hand blocks begin the form. Supported block, side kick and back fist, elbow strike. Step in and front kick. Turn, front kick, 2 punches. Front kick, 2 punches. Now knee strike and turn, knife hand block. This closes the form. Now once again from a different angle, there's the 2 open hand blocks. Supported block, side kick, elbow strike. Now instructor Shuji was also the first place kata champion at the All Japan Karate Championships held in 1957. You can see his form is excellent. Knee strike, turn, knife hand block, and then close the form. T. Iwaizumi demonstrates Heian number 5, or Heian Godan. You can see this form has some unique turning movements and jumping. Now a review of Heian Godan, this time from a slightly different angle. Middle block, reverse punch. Middle block, reverse punch to the other side. Step out, supported block. 2 X blocks, step in and middle punch. Step to the rear and down block. Okay, now crescent kick, elbow strike. Supported block, uppercut, now jump. X block, supported block, high-low, double block, stepping in, executing the same movement on the other side. Now yame, or finish the form. This concludes tape number 1 of the dynamic techniques of Shotokan Karate.